Hello, YouTube family. This is Sister Amina back again. Assalamu alaikum. And today I'm here with my husband, and we are going to cover cost of living expenses in the Gambia. The true cost of living in the Gambia if you want to live the way the Gambians do. This will save you a whole lot of money, and you won't have to end up moving with a whole lot of money saved because you'll be doing things the Gambian way. All right. Now, traditionally, most Gambians cook outside, so they don't have to use electricity by using a stove and cooking in the house. So they cook outside on a little African grill. What's the name of the grill, Mohammed?
I don't know.
Okay, so Muhammad forgot the name of the grill, but it's an African grill, and you buy charcoal from some people at the market, and you light a fire and you cook on that grill. That's where you cook your rice, your stew, whatever you're cooking. You'll use that grill. They also have propane gas containers that you can cook on too, and that's a little bit easier than cooking on the traditional African grill. Muhammad, how much is the propane?
Uh, I'm not sure, but I think it's like Gambian dollars, maybe $50 is maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. I forgot it.
Like, how much per month do you think in US dollars it would be for the propane?
Propane
Yeah,
probably
like $25.
No, that's too much.
Okay, so it would be less than $25 a
Yeah.
month for the propane. All right,
Yeah.
so today we're going to cover electricity, water, food money for your groceries for the month, and rice money. All right, so for the whole month, you'll buy your bag of rice. So you'll buy enough rice to last for the whole month. This will be about $25, 25 US dollars. And that bag of rice is a giant bag of rice that'll last you a whole month or more, depending on how many people you have in your family. A whole bag of rice fed how many of us when we were there? It was a whole bunch of us.
Yeah, probably 20 of us.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we
Like
were
maybe
rolling deep.
15 to 20 of us.
Yeah, so like a whole bag of rice, a giant bag fed about 15 to 20 people for a whole month when we were there. And every day, we cooked stew outside on the African grill or some type of, yaza, supakanja, domoda, some type of traditional meal outside every day on the grill. Fish money per day, which we call grocery money, is about 5 US dollars. And this will feed your whole family if you have a large family. So 5 US dollars times 30 days in a month, because on average we do have 30 days in a month. That's $150 for your groceries outside of the rice for a whole month. And this will feed a large family for a whole month. So there you have $150 grocery money. And this is if you're going to the market, and most people go to the market every day and they bargain and they buy their vegetables and their meat or their fish and whatever they need to cook for the day. So that's $150 for groceries and $25 for rice. So that's a total of $175 for food for a very large family for a whole month. And that's if you're going to be cooking your meals. They do have some restaurants there, but I wouldn't suggest eating out at the restaurants too much, spending too much money. So if you're looking to go and you're going to be on a budget, then plan to cook your meals. You'll save a whole lot of money that way. And buying your groceries from the local markets instead of the store. Water will run about 10 US dollars a month. And electricity will run about 30 US dollars a month. And that's depending upon whether or not you're choosing to have a stove in your house and using a lot of electricity, or you're going to be cooking outside and just using the electricity when you need it. When we were there, We only use the electricity when we need it. So at nighttime, if we needed to turn on the lights, then we would do that. But during the daytime, we just kept like the windows open, and we were outside for like 80 to 90% of the day. So we weren't using electricity like that. What else? We did our cooking outside when we were there, and that's basically like the necessities that you need to live. Um, Internet, I'm not sure how much internet is, but it shouldn't be too bad. So my total calculation so far for the basic necessities to live, which is food, water, and electricity, is $215 a month for food, water, and electricity for a large family.
Yeah, but one thing you have to understand, Gambia's basic food is rice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they eat rice and vegetables, but most of the time after their meal, they have a lot of fruits, which is oranges or mangoes and papayas and things like that. They do that from my experience. So,
Yeah.
but their basic food is rice. So, but rice they cook it with different kind of dishes.
Yeah,
But
like
you're
super
gonna love it
kanja,
anyway.
domoda, so like a chicken and onion type of meal, a okra stew type of meal, a peanut butter soup type of meal, a tomato based stew type of meal. All of that stuff is eaten with rice or fufu or cassava or something like that. They don't do bread too much, but they do have a supermarket store where you can go and buy bread if you don't know how to make your own bread. We don't really eat bread here in my house. Very seldom do we eat bread. So the main starch over there is rice. So you'll be eating most of your food with rice unless you just choose to make your own bread or go to the supermarket store and buy bread from them. But if you're looking to save money again, I would go back to that bag of rice if you're looking to save money. What else, Muhammad? Can you think of any other expenses? How much is gasoline for the car?
Gasoline is not cheap though, because if you want a full tank of gas, it's like when we were there, it's like Gambian dollars is $1,000 is full tank of gas.
Okay, so
Maybe
let me calculate that.
maybe yeah, maybe 1,500 or 2,000 if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember.
1,500 divided by 49.
It's just like 50.
50. Okay, so expect to spend about $30 to $40 in gas money if you're going to be doing a lot of driving around for the month. This will give you a full tank of gas.
It's probably going to be way more than that.
So $30 to $40 for a full tank of gas. If you need to fill up like 4 times that month, then 30 times 4. 1 moment. That's $120 in gas if you need to fill up once a week, which you shouldn't have to, because most people can walk to the market and buy their vegetables and walk back home. That's what we did anyway when we were there. We spent 2 months there visiting, and so every day, Aja, my niece, would walk to the market and get the groceries that she needed for the day and walk back home.
Even though we have a car,
yeah, but most of the neighborhoods have their own market, so it's not like you live far away from the main market and you gotta walk a long distance to the main market, buy your food, and walk back home. No, because each neighborhood has their own little small market too. So in our neighborhood, I could like walk down the street, cut the corner, walk down that street, and bam, there's like a market set up right there with a lady who fried puff puff, which is like African donuts. And so I would walk down there and buy donuts from her for breakfast almost every day and walk back home. So that's how it is. And it cost me like less than $1 for like 50 puff puffs. So, and you can look up what puff puff is, but it's really good. It's the African donut. So over there where the lady was selling the puff puff, there was a market where you could buy like all of your fruits and vegetables that you needed to cook with for the day, and maybe even some meat or some fish. There's also a fish market, but it was kind of far, so you would have had to drive there to get fresh fish. But yeah, so let's see, $120 worst case scenario for gas, plus $215 total for your grocery money, your rice money, your electric, and your water for the whole month. So you're looking at about $335 worst case scenario for cost of living expenses. And that's outside of your rent. Now, rent will probably run you, depending on what type of property you're trying to rent, anywhere from $75 to $500 a month. And you normally have to pay in 6 months increments or 1 year increments. So say for instance your rent is $200 for a decent place. So you want to multiply that $200 times 12. So you'll be paying $2,400 a year in rent. Okay. So 1 month's rent is $200. Your cost of living expenses, worst case scenario, is $335. So for that month, you would have spent, worst case scenario, $535. But remember, you've already prepaid your rent. So let's subtract that $200 that you've prepaid for rent already. So you coming out of pocket $335, worst case scenario, on average. Now this does not include internet, because I'm not sure how much the internet is, but it shouldn't be much more than gas and electricity, to be honest, or maybe a little bit more. So yeah, about $335 a month cost of living expenses, worst case scenario. And that's if you're just living basic, a basic simple lifestyle, nothing extravagant, and stuff like that. All right, so I'll talk to you all later. See you soon, inshallah.